when Kylie was sick with cancer, that was like a real challenge, because as that was, you know, hard as a family to get through. And then the minute my sister kind of through her treatment and back again, my best friend died of cancer, and I was just like slowly trying to deal with that, and just my brain and heart, nothing had caught up. So, I mean, you do look back and you go, I got through that, but it's not to say something isn't coming up that won't make me really go, this is the one where I just
don't know.
We can't deal with it anymore.
But like you say, you have to draw on the fact that you've been through shit things, and you're still standing, you're still
and
living your life.
We never know.
You just don't know
what's around the corner. But
what do you think got you through it? Is that again something that's
family?
Yeah. It's so important, and I guess especially when there's illness involved, to all gather round and be there for each other, because everyone's affected. You know, you've got the person that's going through it, you've also got the layer of like the press intrusion as well, but then, you know, every family member is dealing with it in their own way and trying to get through it. It's like a whole army to get that person, well, everyone through it. It's so full on.
It's
so full on.
So it's brought, I mean, incredible joy and lots of challenging times. And
I think, do you think that having been through, you know, like most of us, challenging times, or certainly things that have really rocked your boat, that's helped you to lean into the good times more, that you're more appreciative in that sort of cliche way?
I think it just it makes the bright brighter and the dark darker. If that's like, I'm very visual, it's like a color crunching thing, because the joy, I feel it, like the cells in my body, like everything's like, and I'm very expressive, and, you know, I'm amazed I haven't knocked this mic over yet, but it was, you know.
You're handy.
I'm like all about, it's a full body, you know, so I really jump into that energy and that joy, but it just highlights it. It makes it brighter.
Yeah. I think it's such an interesting one, because either you go down that route of, oh my God, I'm going to lean into these good times because I understand how precious they are, versus the other side of the coin, which can be, I've been through something shit, so now I don't trust anything good. Because I certainly went through a period of that when I'd had a rough time. For years after, I thought, I don't trust this feeling of being happy or being okay, because it'll go. I'm not even going to experience it. I'm just going to kind of skirt around it a little bit. I think
and
it
now
kind
you
of
have happy place.
And now I'm in it. Now I'm learning. I think it's like learning to just lean into the good bits and go, yeah, I can just trust that this will last for however long it lasts. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. Because otherwise you're just sort of skirting around it all to try and avoid feeling pain, which you're going to feel anyway.
I think that you can't have just the happiness without everything else. So if you accept that there's light and dark, and there's happiness and sadness in life, and so you're not expecting it should always be good, and when I'm not in that good zone, then it's bad. It's not bad, it's all part of it, and we've got to balance between one and the other. But it's like, you know, this too shall pass. It's like, just got to keep moving and be fluid and keep going forward.
Does that help you mitigate feeling overwhelmed? Because I'm imagining with your schedule, with having just shot this new TV show, and you've done a series of this before, and you've got fingers in all these different pies and business deals and projects you're working on, I'm sure there's that moment of overwhelm. And you're also a mum of a teenager, and you're traveling around the world. How do you stop going, oh, fuck, this is all too much?
I had a very overwhelming, challenging situation when we were filming this series. It's so stupid and bizarre, but it was so overwhelming. It kind of sounds comical when I talk about it. So there are a lot of things going on that were kind of just like, okay, I mean, it started off with lost luggage. I know that sounds...
Oh, no, that's my worst nightmare.
It sounds stupid, but that was the thing. And then there were some health issues within the team group, and I'd left Australia. Like, I have a lot of friends that say I won't go to Australia because I go, why? And they're like, because spiders. And like, I also don't like spiders. I got bitten 3 times before I got on the plane by a white-tail spider. Now, white-tails, you've probably heard of redbacks, super bad. White-tails, next worst spider to be bitten by.
I've never even heard of these guys.
They're really tiny, and they're really, like, if you think of a scorpion, like how like powerful that is, and it's tiny, it's a tiny spider, and it's very distinctive in its shape and everything, and its bite and how the bite progresses. Any old who, I get bitten twice on one leg, once on the other leg, and I'm coming to England. I'm doing some work here with my fashion brand, and I'm like having to. These are open wounds. They don't heal quickly. I'm having to like cover up these wounds and try and reorganize my clothing. And I'm like, you know, it's annoying but doable, and I'm fine. I get to Italy and I'm saying, conversations with the DOP, I'm really sorry, can't do this angle because, you know, I'm just, and like showing I've got all these bandages. I'm like, I'm doing my best, but it's so open. I can't put makeup on it or anything. We'd spent 6 months of organising the costumes, which then I can't just magic them
the
out
dresses
of nowhere.
Are to die for. Can't cope with the outfits.
Thank you. And so then I was so paranoid, I'd said, please call ahead, have my room sprayed. I can't have any bugs around me, which was all done.
Yeah.
Then I wake up one morning and I think I've been bitten by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes tend to love me as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these are really itchy. I couldn't sleep for 4 nights in a row, and I'm like, oh, it's so itchy. I couldn't get a wink of sleep until I wake up, and like every day the crew was, you know, so nice. Do you want to go and see the medic? And I'm like, what's he going to do? They're mosquito bites, right? Which are all over my legs and one on my arm, but around where I was bitten before. And then they erupt one day, and I'm sending photos to the medic. These are like, they're photos like in medical books that make erupt. You vomit.
What do you mean erupt? What's
happened? they go in this big blister bubble that's pussy.
Right.
It's you'd puke.
Yeah.
And so I send it to the medic, and he's like, oh, these are spider bites. And he's like, the good news is we don't have dangerous spiders here like we do in Australia. I had no idea. The medic lives in Australia, so he knows. And he's like, are you really scared? And I go, no, I just got bitten by really deadly spiders before I left. People in Italy saying, no one ever sees spiders around.
You're
They're like, nobody gets.
What's going on?
Nobody gets bitten by spiders. So I'm now like literally hobbling. You don't see it in the edit. I'm like, suck it up, stroll onto this set and make this amazing for the boys and be like, buongiorno, boys, like, ciao.
She's just wearing leg warmers.
Oh my God, underneath I had I was
God.
just with legs up and ice packs the entire time. And that was like a physical first, mental and emotional second challenge where I'm just like, we're in Italy, we've got 3 weeks with the Masserias here, this is the only time we can shoot it. No, I don't know if I can get through this.
No.
It was so bad.
And then your son's the other side of the planet and you're worrying, you know, has he got his school stuff ready? Like it
was so bad. But
load.
I'm like, seriously, I've been bitten by spiders so many times. It's not like in the movie where he gets super spidey powers and he's like...
That did not happen.
I wish that would happen.
Such a shame.
I know. I've watched all of those films with my son, and that wasn't me. Yes. So now I have a healthy amount of little reminders.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't need the tattoos there.
I mean, that's enough to overwhelm anyone.
Oh,
you were like, I thought you were going to say something like really banal. That's like kind of a big deal, getting bitten by a deadly spider.